For generations, we have carried the weight of history on our backs. Invisible chains that bind us, whispers that try to silence us, and walls built not from bricks, but from prejudice and fear. We have been told to stay quiet, to accept less, to walk carefully in streets that were never truly ours. Our dreams have been questioned, our worth doubted, simply because of the color of our skin. Yet within our hearts burns a fire that refuses to be extinguished. A fire fed by resilience, by courage, by the voices of those before us. We are the strength of 1,000 suns shining through the darkest nights. Together, we raise our voices. Not in anger, but in determination. Not to divide, but to unite. We demand justice, equality, and dignity. We demand to be seen for who we truly are. Not stereotypes or shadows, but human beings worthy of respect and love. Our stories, our struggles, our triumphs will no longer be hidden. We stand tall, proud, and unbroken. Because united, we are unstoppable. We remember the names whispered in the wind. Those who stood tall before us, faced the fire and the fury, so we might have the chance to walk free, to speak loudly, to dream boldly. Their pain is etched into the streets, the buildings, the very air we breathe. We feel their struggle in every heartbeat, every tear, every step forward. But we also carry their hope, a flame passed down through generations, lighting the path toward a future where color is no barrier, where justice is blind, and freedom is a right, not a privilege. We are the voices rising in protests, the hands reaching out in solidarity, the artists, the thinkers, the leaders rewriting the story of who we are. No longer invisible, no longer unheard, we claim our place at the table, in the halls of power, in the hearts of our communities. This is our time. This is our movement. Together, we will bend the arc of history toward justice, because our strength is limitless when we stand as one. Healing begins when we listen, truly listen, to the stories that have been buried too long. When we open our hearts to the pain, the struggle, and the resilience of our brothers and sisters. It's not just about changing laws or policies. It's about changing minds, breaking cycles, and building bridges where walls once stood. We are the change makers, the dreamers, the fighters for a better tomorrow. Each act of kindness, each moment of understanding lights a spark in the darkness. Together we rewrite the future, one voice at a time, one hand held in solidarity. Because the dream of equality isn't just theirs or ours, it belongs to everyone. Let us rise, not just to be heard, but to listen, to grow, to unite, and to heal. The path is long, but the journey is ours, and we will walk it side by side until justice is real for all. Now is the time to stand, not in silence, but in solidarity, to lift each other up, to challenge injustice wherever it lives, and to build a world where every person's dignity is honored. Educate yourself, speak out, support those who face discrimination daily. Use your voice to amplify stories that need to be heard. Remember, change isn't just a moment, it's a movement, and every step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to the future we all deserve. Together we are unstoppable. Together we are the promise of a better tomorrow. Rise with us, stand with us, and let's create a world where equality is not just a dream, but a reality for all. Change begins with each one of us, in our homes, our schools, our workplaces, and our communities. It's in the conversations we have, the biases we confront, and the actions we take, big or small, every single day. We honor those who came before us by carrying their legacy forward. by breaking down barriers and lifting up voices that were once ignored. Look around. Change is happening. Movements rising from streets to courts, from classrooms to boardrooms. People of all backgrounds standing shoulder to shoulder, united in the fight for justice. But the journey is far from over. Systemic inequality still casts its shadow, and old wounds need healing. This work requires courage, compassion, and relentless commitment. It means listening deeply, especially when it's uncomfortable. It means speaking up when silence is easier. It means standing together when division seems simpler. Together we can transform pain into power, fear into hope, and silence into song. We are architects of a new future, one built on respect, dignity, and equality. Every effort matters. Educating ourselves, voting with conscience, supporting policies that promote fairness, and embracing diversity not as a challenge, but as a source of strength and beauty. The road is long, winding, and sometimes steep. But with each other's hands in ours, we will climb higher than ever before. We are not just witnesses to history. We are its makers. The story we write today will echo through generations. Let that. Imagine a world where our children grow up without fear, where their skin is a celebration, not a target, where every neighborhood is safe, every school welcoming, and every voice, regardless of its tone or origin, is heard and valued. This vision is within our reach, but it demands more than hope. It requires action rooted in education, empathy, and relentless pursuit of justice. We must teach the next generation about the truths of our past, not to sow division, but to build understanding and respect. We must listen to stories that challenge our assumptions and embrace differences as the threads that weave a richer tapestry. The power to change is not in one person or one moment. It lives in the daily choices we make, the courage to stand up, and the unwavering belief that a better world is possible. Let us be the generation that breaks cycles, heals wounds, and writes a new chapter where freedom and equality reign. Together, hand in hand, heart to heart, we move forward, not as separate voices, but a powerful chorus of change. We are all part of this story, no matter where we come from, what we look like, or what language we speak. True progress happens when we stand not only for ourselves, but for each other. Allyship is more than words. Listening, learning, and acting alongside those who face injustice. It's challenging our own biases, speaking out when we see wrong, and creating spaces where everyone can thrive. Every voice raised against inequality echoes louder. Every hand extended in support builds a bridge stronger than hate. There is power in unity, a power that can topple systems built on oppression and plant seeds of hope in the soil of tomorrow. The journey ahead will have trials, but also triumphs. We will stumble, but we will rise, because our commitment is greater than any obstacle. Hope is not passive, it is a call to action, and together we will answer. Our stories matter. They are the threads that connect us to our past, shape our present, and inspire our future. In every song, every poem, every spoken word, there's a history of resilience and triumph over adversity. We celebrate the artists, the activists, the dreamers who refuse to be erased, who remind us that our culture is vibrant, powerful, and alive. The fight for justice is not just a battle against oppression. It is a celebration of identity, a reclamation of dignity, and a promise to future generations that their voices will be heard. We carry the strength of ancestors in our steps and the hope of children in our eyes. No matter how long the night, the dawn will come, And when it does, we will stand tall, proud, unbroken, and free. So let us stand together, hand in hand, heart to heart, united not by our differences, but by our shared humanity. Let us honor the past by shaping a future where justice is real, where equality isn't a goal, but a lived reality for every person. The road may be long, and the fight may be hard, but with courage, compassion, and unwavering hope, we will overcome. Together we rise, together we heal, together we build. And in our unity, we find the power to change the world. This is our moment, this is our movement, and we will not be silent, not now, not ever. Education is the foundation of change. Through learning, we dismantle ignorance and fear. We teach our children not only history, but empathy and justice. So they grow to build a world where everyone belongs. Community is our strength. In neighborhoods, schools, and workplaces, we find allies and advocates. Together we share stories, uplift voices, and create spaces where healing happens. Commitment is our promise. It's a daily choice to act with integrity, to stand up against injustice, and to carry forward the work of those who came before us. Every step we take, no matter how small, builds momentum. Every conversation opens minds. Every act of kindness bridges divides. We are not alone in this journey. From every corner of the world, hearts beat in unison for justice. Our voices join in a powerful chorus that cannot be ignored. This is more than a movement. It is a revolution of the human spirit. And together we will shape a future worthy of our hopes and dreams.